to you all. This is Andrew Jones, and this is Overall with me, Andrew Jones. And if you are on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, make sure that you kindly subscribe to this show in order to get the latest episode. And if you're watching this on YouTube, may you kindly click that subscribe button on the bottom of your screen, which is the obligatory statement for anyone with a YouTube channel. And now, let's start the interview from me to you. On this episode of Overall Overtime, enjoy my interview with 2023 United States Under-20 center back and USL Louisville City's Josh Wynder, one of the best prospects not only in American soccer, but in all of global football. Coming up next, this charismatic center back who certainly has a lot to offer, not only on the field, but off the field. Enjoy this interview. Coming up next, and it's starting right now. Jack McGlynn, he said that you're the best liar on the team.
I would say the best game we play Mafia like every night, and there's so many good liars on this team. It's crazy.
Anyone that's the best liar on the team, or are you with that?
The best liar is Josh Wynder. He lies every round.
I would say in the game I'm the best liar. Not I don't lie outside of the game, you know.
Well, let me ask you this right here, man. How's been the whole vibe with the team? Because you have great chemistry. You enjoy playing with each other. How's been the whole vibe with the team since you've been on the national team and for this tournament?
No, the vibes have been amazing. I think we're a tight group, so on the field we're tight and know that everyone has each other's back, but off the field we're also tight. Like there's no one who's like left out or anything like that. So it's a great vibe.
What made you fall in love with the sport of soccer, with you and your older brother playing, being proud Louisville, a state of basketball, state of football, state of baseball, track? What made soccer the sport for you, my man?
I think it partly is because of my brothers. They started it first, but I think it's just how the sport goes. It's a fast sport. There's no time to rest. So I think it's just the little things about the sport that made me fall in love.
What was the game or any moment that made you say, yeah, I'm hooked to this sport, whether I play or as a fan? What was the game or player that made you feel that way?
I think it would be going to the first Louisville City game and then also seeing my brother like debut. Like that just was a big moment for me to see him debut, and then it also made a pathway for me to follow in his footsteps. What made you then fall in love with being a defender/midfielder? Because you going forward too, man. I see you go forward and do your thing. What for you is the ideal position for you on the soccer field, my man? No, I'd say where I'm right now as a center back, you can celebrate tackles, blocks as much as a goal. It means just as much or more to have a saving block to win the game or a tackle, whatever it is. Let me ask you this question, because you played at Louisville City and the USL keeps growing and growing, and you are an example of that, being someone that really has a chance to make a major mark on the game, and you're already making that major mark for you. What's your whole thoughts of just rising up in Louisville City, representing the Lou and representing USL like you are? No, it's definitely amazing to play in the city where I grew up and I've always been, have all my family and friends come to the games. But I think, like you said, the USL is growing and it's developing young players at a very fast rate. You've seen it with Jonathan Gomez, who's here also, who made the jump to Spain, and now hopefully I can do the same thing. What's your thoughts on your man Jonathan? Because he's become a great podcast host, then scoring that incredible goal against Ecuador. Just your whole thoughts on him in that moment when he was able to break a tough Ecuador team for y'all. Yeah, no, I mean, we needed someone to break us through, and I mean, I was happy for it to be my boy Jogo. I mean, we're roommates. We've been close ever since Louisville, so no, it's been amazing to see him here again for sure. Who's been your closest guys throughout the U.S. ranks besides your brother and besides Jonathan for you right now? I say there's a couple here who have helped me in the first camps. Mauricio, Justin's helped me a lot this camp. there's just I feel like the whole team's helped me a lot, but there's just people that've done it more than others for sure.
Playing for a guy like Mikey Vargas, he has you guys so organized. Even with qualifying last year in Guatemala, the shape was so incredible, the possession was so great, and he has such a positive, but also a vibe of having y'all enjoy yourselves, but knowing that he wants the best for y'all and wants to develop y'all beyond just a U team. How's it playing for Mikey Vargas?
No, it's amazing. He's a great coach. He trusts us, so if we think something we should be doing on the field, like we can go talk to him, whatever it is. But he's a great coach and also a great guy. He keeps the team culture amazing. The standards are high on and off the field, so it just pushes each one of us to be a better player in person on and off the field.
And speaking of another teammate, of many teammates of yours that are proven leaders, playing in front of Gaga Salina and how he's been throughout this tournament, what is the vibe just with him in terms of not only playing with him on the field, but vibing with him off the field?
Yeah, no, Gaga's a great guy. He's my boy too. So having him behind me in the goal is amazing because he's a great keeper, but also he's a great leader too. He helps the back line with the simple things just from talking that does so much for us and helps us play better. So he's a great guy for sure.
And let me ask you, man, because of not only, what Gaga doing this thing with Chelsea, having at least the likes of also Jonathan Gomez do his thing and move on abroad for you. It is something where Louisville's been so great to you, but you keep on rising the way that you are in the pathway that you want to be in. And without mentioning any Cubs, because we hear any speculation and all that for you, what for you is the destination at the end of the day to play in the big leagues and be able to shine in the big leagues?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always been a dream since I was young to go to Europe. And I think it's every kid's dream to make the move to Europe at some point because you grow up watching Barcelona, all the teams like that. So, no, I think my goal is to follow in Jonathan Gomez and Gaga's footsteps and make the jump to Europe as soon as possible.
And who for you is a center back that you model your game in all the way? I mean, we could mention Ruben Diaz, but that's like we can put the Benfica out to the side and all that. But who's a center back that you feel that you enjoy, that you're saying, you know what, I take some steps into my game to make me then be the best Josh Wilder that I want to be?
Yeah, no, I would like to say my favorite center back and someone that I looked up to for sure is Rudiger. He just brings so much energy and crazy tackles. Like he's so energetic on the field that I just love him. Wish I could like model my game after him.
And let me ask you, who for you, besides Antonio Rudiger and then your older brothers with that, is like a footballing idol that you say, wow, when I get over to Europe, it'll be incredible playing against him and trying to beat him or playing with him? Who's someone that you have looked up, or some of those that you've looked up?
Sorry, it kind of cut out.
Yeah, can you hear me good?
It kind of cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
There you go. Who's like your football idol or your football idols that you look up to that you want to play against or play for and be like, wow, it's an incredible moment to share the field with?
No, I mean, I think everyone would say Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, one of those like that. But for me, I would say it would have to be like Van Dijk. I think every center back has looked up to him at some point or still does look up to him because he's what everyone wants to be. He's a complete player. He's good at defending, good on the ball, can finish if he needs to go forward. So I would say it would be awesome to play with or against him ever.
I want to ask you, since you said you have the best lies on the field, what's been the best lie you told on the field to make it work for you in defense, man? What's been the best lie, if any lie, that you told on the field?
I don't know. I gotta think about that one. I guess I've kind of told a player before that I was slow, and then he tried to outpace me before, and then I was just ready for it,
That's clever, man. That's genius right there. Like that's keeping the holster not only against New Zealand, but hopefully the rest of the way in the tournament. Just want to ask you, what's been the best message that you've gotten from your family as you've been in Argentina or any friends? What's been like the best message where you're like, wow, I'm really doing it and I'm keeping on progressing?
Yeah, no, I mean, my dad sends me a message before every game and says stay humble, give God the glory, and just keep doing your thing. And I think that just helps me before every game, knowing that they're going to be watching and they Bleav in me, and it helps me Bleav in myself even more.
And last two questions I gotta ask you: what's on the playlist right now? Because I know y'all definitely. If Eddie, who's the team DJ? Who's the guy that's the team DJ in the locker room? And what's the top playlist that you got on the mind, Josh?
Yeah, Marcus Fernandez is our DJ, but people switch in
Really?
and out. So after games, sometimes I'll play music, like sometimes Justin will play.
Yeah.
But nah, my number one guy is A Boogie. So I always after the game I gotta play some A Boogie, you know.
No doubt, man. When you come to New York, we gotta bring you out and see the A Boogie, man. No doubt about that. I didn't know that he was the number one DJ on your team. He's able to jam like that in that way.
Yeah, he got the music for sure.
No doubt, brother. No doubt. Final question, man, for just this game against New Zealand, but also hopefully the rest of the tournament. You guys have dominated possession. You really played that proactive soccer of controlling the game. And honestly, it's just been so beautiful to watch. What for you do you feel, besides any chances need to be finished, that you have to do in order to continue throughout the knockout stages and go deep?
Yeah, no, I think we just have to continue playing our game. It doesn't matter what team we're playing. We can't change how we play just because of the team or the names on the other side of the field. We just have to focus on ourselves and keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be fine.
No doubt about it, Josh. I appreciate you, man, for this great interview. Great talking with you, man. Good luck the rest of the tournament, and talk to you down the line, brother. Keep on shining.
Perfect. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. No doubt.
I also had the pleasure of interviewing Philadelphia Union center back Brandon Craig, who was also starred with Wynder in the U.S. defense at the Under-20 World Cup in Argentina. Craig has gotten rave reviews not only for his positional defending, but his incredible delivery with his deep-lying passing and crosses on set pieces. Enjoy my conversation with Brandon Craig as well, and it's right now. Brandon, congrats so far on the run. Just want to ask you first, between the CONCACAF U20s and now here, besides the winning, what has been the most enjoyable part of this experience with this close bond that you have with your teammates? And just want to ask you your thoughts of playing with a coach like Mikey Varas, who's so detailed and has you guys just focus on the day-to-day, the moment-to-moment.
Yeah, I think just every camp with these guys is so special. Just because like we see these guys like for a week to 2 weeks, like every couple months. So that time that we are with each other is so important. And Mikey preached to us, we want quality time over quantity of time. And that was something that we dated back all the way to qualifiers, because we were the last team that summited for camp. Like we were there, I think 7 days before our first game, and Mikey had like calls from like El Salvador or whoever, like 3 weeks prior to us even being there about a possible like friendly game. So obviously they were there much longer, so they'd probably develop a little bit of chemistry there, but we wanted to develop more quality of chemistry rather than just being with each other all the time. And obviously we've been playing games, like, obviously training helps a lot. But obviously talking to these guys on a pretty much daily basis outside of camp helps us a lot, especially with team chemistry going into this tournament.
And has the Mafia game been your favorite game to play? Because Jack mentioned it the other day, or any other game?
Yeah. Mafia, that's actually a brand new game. Game that I think Jonathan Gomez and Josh Wynder, they brought up the idea probably like the first couple of days of pre-camp in Buenos Aires. And we all love it. Like pretty much the entire team plays it, and some staff members play it too, which is also really fun, just to interact with them and have some fun, have some laughs, but also be competitive and win. And obviously that's part of the game too.
That's it for Overall Overtime with me, Andrew Jones, on the Bleav Network. Stay tuned for the next episode coming soon. Until then, God bless, take care, stay well, and I'm Audi 5000.